Hello everybody, and welcome back to my A through Z playthrough for Here's the Storm, which is almost done. This will be the second to last because I can't forget, I have yet to do a video on these two. Cho'Gall. That will come after this video, and that will wrap up this playthrough. But Zul'jin, the first and still only troll to enter the game, still hoping for Vol'jin at some point. But he has received changes from his brief time. At least it feels brief, since he's been in the game. I immediately liked his style. Being able to have very fast auto-attacking, using Tazdingo to keep yourself alive to try and get some last-second kills with how fast you could attack, how much you could attack, being able to have regeneration to try and heal yourself. There were times, it just felt so fun to play Zul'jin. He was a character that I would often pick on maps like Battlefield of Eternity to take down the Immortals because of how much damage he could do and how fast he could attack. He could use Grievous Throw to enhance his damage against the Immortal. I just really liked Zul'jin. Then they changed some things about him, gave him a rework, and I still liked him. Although, a lot of people started to gravitate towards Guillotine, and Guillotine is just never really, because it's a skill shot, and it's a very small window to land it, and you really have to do well. I've never been good at skill shots, so I've never really liked Guillotine. But I've always loved Tazdingo. They've also made some changes recently, where there was a talent you could pick called Amani Rage, which would cut his health, but then start to regen his health, so you could be able to try and get your, because the lower your health is, the more, or the faster you attack. So they added a talent here which would lower the cooldown and get you armor while regaining health to make it even stronger. I always liked picking up Troll's Blood to try and increase the amount of healing you would get from regen, as well as being able to, I liked this talent, which they moved all the way down to 20, where you wouldn't have to channel it and it couldn't be interrupted. I was like, man, you combine this with Tazdingo, that would be so good. Though it does increase the duration and lets you heal for all the damage you did during it. I've always liked Zul'jin, so I'm hoping that this is going to go pretty well. They added some different things here, such as a quest here. You Want Axe used to be a talent that you would pick at level 1, and it was like a mandatory pick that you would pick, or a choice at level 1, because of the bonuses that you would get from that. Now it's just built into his kit, and I love that Blizzard's doing this. They see talents that we consider mandatory, and they decide, okay, we'll just add them into the base kit of the character, so you can be able to choose something else, and you can already have that. And I just love that idea. So I actually have not played Zul'jin in a while, since he's made these had these changes done to him. So this will be kind of a refreshing experience for me to get to refresh my memory on how this character plays, but also to get more familiar with some of the changes that has been done for him. Make way for the bad guy! It's like, you want to be the bad guy? That's me. So let's see here. And you can see the indicator here for You Want Axe. There's Amani Rage, 30-second cooldown. Activate to cause Zul'jin to instantly lose 50% of his current health and heal for that amount over 10 seconds. Grievous Throw. 75 health, he gains spell armor. While he's below 50% health, his basic attack damage is increased. Headhunter. Zul'jin's burst takedown. Yeah, I remember this. Dealt. After containing on every enemy hero, basic attack. Well, they have an Abathur, so we can't take that. We can't take that because they have an Abathur, so we're going to go with Recklessness. There are certain talents you cannot pick on certain heroes if they have an Abathur on their team, because you will probably never get a chance to kill that hero. Like, there is a quest talent for Hanzo that requires you to hit a hero a certain amount of times with your arrow. Well, guess what? If they have an Abathur, you're never going to finish that quest. So let's see, Amani Rage. I'm looking for an opportunity to test this out. Because I actually never used to pick this talent. And then all of a sudden, everybody loved picking it. And heal up. Of course, you have to be very careful with your trait, because he'll just keep losing health when he has it active. Of course, you don't necessarily want to have your active all that much when you're just trying to focus on building up your quest here. Because right now, you're just trying to focus on getting as many of these as you can, so that way you can be able to just have that quest done. So let's go ahead and pick up a Mani High. Blood and thunder! I have Rhaegar announcing for me. Woody Woody Wonga. I love the troll speak he has. Go ahead and sippy cup. You want arcs? Regen. Alright, so once I get 75, my basic attack range will be even farther. Yeah, this can, the mana bar can actually sometimes be an issue for me with Zul'jin. Of course, Lily is also a strong counter to Zul'jin. Ah! Murden's also a strong counter to Zul'jin, because he can stun you to interrupt your regen. He can be able to slow down your attack speed with his thunderclap. Excuse me, his thunderclap. I'm gonna go with Ferocity. Arcanine Axis is a good talent to pick up, especially if you finish your quest here, because it's gonna have that revolve twice.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children.
Oh no, money!
Harvest the result
You
of
want
your
arcs?
heroes. Bring my terror to life.
Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay. Regen. We're okay. We're okay.
Your terror is starting to.
Alright, let's go down here and see if I can get some stacks on my auto attacks against Muradin. Don't need to use my trait, just kind of trying to build up some stacks. we go. I actually got the kill on him. Again, I'm just kind of focusing on racking up the stacks here. So, let's go ahead and regen. So I'll go ahead and try and get some pushing done here. Get us closer to 10. Alright, got some regen globes there. Alright. Of course, Tazdingo. I know some people love guillotine, but I like the possibility that Tazdingo could save you from dying. Which prevents the opportunity for you to be away from helping your team and give XP to the enemy team. I think some people sometimes purposely are okay with dying as Zul'jin just so they can get off a strong guillotine off, but yet they die as well, which also hurts your own team. Which is one of the reasons why I'm not really fond of guillotine. Alright, I need to find more enemy heroes. There we go. Come to me, Kel'Thuzad. Okay, Kel'Thuzad, come here. Let me get some stacks on you. There we go. No mercy. Oh, Rhaegar.
Night falls once more, and soon the Shamblers
Karazim having some trouble. Ooh. Hello, Muradin. I know Muradin's kind of a counter, but at the same time, he'll be able to kind of let me just rack up some stacks on him because he can just quickly come right back. Just want to keep on attacking him. Just keep attacking. Work on some stacks. Of course, look at how fast he can cleave down this, or take down this mini wave when his health is this low. Again, at the moment, not really focusing on trying to do tons of damage, otherwise I would use my Money Rage more often. Just focusing on trying to finish our quest. There we go. Quest is finished. So now it goes ahead and revolves twice. That interrupted my regen. Feels bad, man.
You have enough seeds.
Look at that. Gonna get all my health back. I just love that kind of flow with Zul'jin. You can go from near low health to almost near full health just like that. Because of your regen, just like how you manage it, it's just so good. Alright, now Zul'jin used to have this talent Ensnare, I believe at level 20, which was seen as a joke. Like, why would you ever take that talent at level 20 compared to the Amani Rage, which just made your Tazdingo even better? It was like, why would you ever do that?
Awaken my terror.
Choose a talent.
There, your terror has come to life.
Go ahead and
Use it to
regen.
harvest your enemy's corpse.
Let's go ahead and just cause I am Zul'jin. I'm not saying it's a good talent or a great talent to pick, but I just kind of feel like taking it compared to the others.
Excellent. Your enemy's terror is but
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I could use my regen, but at the same time, I'm also getting low on mana. Doesn't really help restore your mana. Look at that, 207 stacks. So much fun. Just always found Zul'jin to be very fun with his style. Being able to have regen, just, for me, was just like, oh, that just made it so fun. Especially when you could pick the talent that made it where you wouldn't have to channel while regenning. Because that could give you a number of different other opportunities and possibilities. But now it's kind of like hard to pick that instead of something else at that tier. I believe Let the Killing Begin actually used to be a talent you would pick up at like level 4, I think, or something like that. So, when Zul'jin kills an enemy's attack speed is increased by 5% to 40 for 12 seconds. Yeah, because like that would kind of stack up. I remember that now. But it's like now been moved up to 16, where it used to be, I think it was at 4 if I recall correctly. Aw, man. I haven't even used my ult yet. Look at that. Pew. Alright, let's regen. And then perhaps we'll get an opportunity to use our Amani Rage here. Go down here. Here we go, look at this. Alright, there we go. See, it wasn't a crazy Tazdingo there. It was just enough to help me survive those spiders, and then regen, and then get out of there alive. You see? That's what I'm talking about. Tazdingo doesn't have to be used, like, in a crazy manner. It can just be used like that just to help you survive certain things like that. Okay. And it's things like that to help you stay alive, to help you keep contributing to your team, that I always wanted to emphasize or thought was better about Tazdingo compared to Guillotine. I thought Guillotine was just simply you know, accepting that you could die, or that almost like you wanted to die or get close to dying just so you could get off of Guillotine. But if you missed the Guillotine, then you died for no reason. So you better be a good skill shot, otherwise you're basically just kind of accepting a death or giving a death to the enemy team, which is only going to hurt your own team. Let's go ahead and push this down so you can get the keep. Hello, Abatha. Oh, I was hoping to get him before he burrowed away. Huh. He's down. So I said there are two options here at level 20. They're both good. No longer need to channel regen or increase Tazdingo's duration upon expiring Zul'jin heals for the damage he dealt. go with that, and... yeah, and then regen. There you go. Look at that damage. Look at that damage we're doing right now. Woo! Look at that. Look how fast we're attacking, how much damage we're doing. Ugh. Zul'jin is in a great spot, but I think sometimes some people play him in a way that I think is not quite the way you should be playing him, like the guillotine way of it's okay if I die multiple times as long as I get off a good guillotine. I still think Tazdingo is the much better ult, keeping you alive, giving you opportunities to stay alive, and keep helping out your team. You know, trying not to die as often to help the opponent team get back into the game. I just still really like Tazdingo, Zul'jin. And I will say, the new Amani Rage, that's pretty good. I never used to pick that before, but now that's in the base kit, I like that. The talents we went with today, Recklessness, because they had an Abathur and I couldn't take the other one where you got to take down every hero to increase your, I think it was your damage as well as your range. Amani Hide, Ferocity, Tazdingo, Eye of Zul'jin, though I think Ensnare is also pretty good because you can get an extra route to focus down someone. Let the killing begin! And Amani Resilience. Though the other one, Forest Medicine, where you don't have to channel your regen, I think is also very good. So, that is Zul'jin. I think he's in a pretty good spot as one of the really good auto attackers in the game. He can do a ton. And I probably should get back to playing him some more. I haven't played him in a while, and I probably should. And that is almost it. Normally I would say that is it for this playthrough. However, and by the way, we only have 2 slots left. Mephisto's coming out next week. He'll take a spot there. They're going to have to change the screen or make it smaller or something. They're going to have to change this because we are running out of room. We have one more vid to do. And this is going to be a little tricky because, well, obviously I can't really do a game without someone else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into try mode, and we will do a video where we talk about both Cho'Gall, about Cho and Cho'Gall, and how they are currently compared to how they used to be. But I'll have to do it in try mode, because it's the only way I can switch back and forth between Cho'Gall. I'll show you guys how that works in the next video when we come back. Stay tuned.